the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
I want to play for you a video. This woman was featured on Good Morning America. Her video went viral all over the internet. Many people were talking about it a couple weeks ago. And it's a woman who had twins. And when she had her twins, after 3 months, which is a quite extended maternity leave, she had to go back to work. And many people have been talking about how she cried because she had to go back to work after her maternity leave. Listen to this.
Today is my last day of maternity leave, and I go back to work tomorrow. And I just feel like I haven't had enough time with them. I know I got longer than a lot of women get with 3 months, but it just doesn't, I just don't feel ready.
I had a very high-risk pregnancy because they shared a placenta. They were 5.5 weeks premature. We were in the NICU for several weeks, so you kind of feel a little robbed of that postpartum experience, and that does not get accounted into your maternity leave.
It's just like such an abrupt change that you're with your babies all the time, and then you pick them up from daycare and you might just get a few hours.
I just felt like so disconnected to them. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. I would just like cry, like they're gonna forget me.
So here's this woman. She's been featured all over the internet news, viral videos, because she was crying that she had to go back to work and sever, as the world says today, that relationship with her children. Going from being there 24/7, caring for, nurturing, to this abrupt change were the words she said. And she's honest. She's one of the few people who are honest. Otherwise, they go to daycare and I have just a few hours a day with them. Now, she's sharing from the perspective of her as a mom, how she as a mom is struggling. But today, you're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that a child needs mom, and you're certainly not allowed to say that a mom should want to be with her child. And I think there needs to be a solution for this crisis. You know, she even said, I had 3 months off. Most women, it's just 6 weeks. Some, it's only a couple of weeks. And just looking at this from the mom's perspective in particular, we need to be able to say it's not okay. If we don't, who will? We need to actually change circumstances in which women, whether out of pressure or from the culture that you should just get back to work, that you should put your kids in daycare, this false idea that that's better for your kids than being with mom and dad, but also that it's actually better for mom to be with her kids. And there's so much here, whether it's community support, fathers making it possible for the wife to be with the child, making lifestyle changes, work from home choices. Lifestyle choices are huge. Going down to one income, navigating a different type of workflow and schedule. I think we make a lot of life choices today because the culture says you have a baby, 6 weeks later you go back. Or maybe if you're lucky in a state you live in, you can wait longer. But also remember, and I have people write into me all the time sharing this, when you try to be present with your kids, to make the choices that are hard, the lifestyle, the job changes, the quitting of the job, whatever it is, God moves mountains to make this possible because moms need their children and children need their moms. And this is a narrative we need to continue to share. Like what you just heard? Share it with your family and friends. And thanks for listening.